Honorable mention, Maureen Ford. I remember it different.
I remember it different. Who's right or wrong, it surely doesn't matter. With mindfulness, memories become clearer. We probe for truth through our internal chatter. Some demons lurking in our psyche flatter till we face up to impressions with our mirror. Who's right or wrong, it surely doesn't matter. My take on things was never meant to shatter your happy recollections of our rearers. We probe for truth through our internal chatter. We chew on old resentments that we platter from actions and reactions of none dearer. Who's right or wrong, it surely doesn't matter. Of course Dad spent so much on drink that her life was full of scarcity and sparer. We probe for truth through our internal chatter. We clutch emotional clouds when we scatter, till mindfulness sheds insight on that error. Who's right or wrong, it surely doesn't matter. We probe for truth through our internal chatter. Thank you.
And another honorable mention, Ross Baylor, dance card.
I'm Ross Baylor. This poem is metered and rhymed. It's called Dance Card. Your loves become a smattering of skills once used in better days, not really very flattering from one who has in verse replayed the back and forth of me and you, whether sight, sound, touch, or taste, rhyme and meter ever true, this surely we must celebrate. I don't suppose that we might pummel as of old, not likely, no. Time to time a friendly tumble fills my dance card nicely, though.
And when it came to the winners who were in the money, so to speak, I think I kept thinking of Chihuly. The things that jumped out at me today were the pictures, the colors and the pictures. And second place, John Vincent Pelosi for history.
History, free verse. Crystal chandeliers vibrate haunting, lamenting melodies. They tell of the rememberings. Marble corridors supporting the gate of royalty glow from the polish of human sweat. Lofty walls composed of precious stone, quarried from the mountains of human minds. The ruler's jewelry, fixated with diamonds, rubies, and emeralds, mined from the caverns of human souls. Thick, rich red rugs, carpeting the cold-hearted stone floors, dyed with blood pulled from the wells of human hearts. I wander these chambers, gilded with silver and gold, plundered from the bodies of the dead, and all of mortal history screams out at me. All of human suffering prostrates before me, and ghosts surround me, bewildered, unable to explain the horror of it all and how it could have transmuted itself into the awesome, overwhelming beauty of these rooms.
And first place, Charles Scheidler, Where Do Rainbows Go?
I'm Charles Scheidler. This is free verse, and the title is Where Do Rainbows Go? Aside from the promise of safety, some say they find their eminence overflowing in pots of gold. This is only paying a song for their worth. Some say they ease into memories, multi-mixing green, yellow, blue, bright. Though memories range afield, this is a confinement too constricted. Some say they binge in Cezanne fruits and Van Gogh vegetables, colorful leaves, Audubon feathers, and fish fins washed in waves. No special assignment rules that these ethereal displays must transform the sky's brightly colors into solid, weighty objects. They do not have to go anywhere. The more rambling logic says they animate the globe with scattering sparkle and verve.
For me, for a poem, what I look for is something that speaks to me one way or another. Either it brings up pictures for me, and when I hear it or read it, I have images in my mind, or it touches me in some way emotionally. And a lot of the poems did this time, by the way. There were a lot of good, a lot of you had excellent things, but the ones that I came back to as far as winners were the ones that I thought of on my way into the room. And this one was one of those, and it was a special contest. Shirley Kent, Lost.
Shirley Kent, Tosharima, Lost. A kiss, so soft, so gentle, becomes a bruise on hearts when love no longer can impart the body's passions. Then we often muse on how desire has faded from that heart, on where intensity's affections bled, or Aphrodite failing to restart those soulful longings that are now found dead. At one time, long ago, emotions sprung up from every depth and they were fed. Now, many words may not be on the tongue, for they bring hurt and sadness to someone, a type of pain, a damage that has stung too deep. Once we desired, but that is done, and sadly, wounds of the hearts will often stun.